wouldn't mind chatting with Fisk, see what he knows about all this. But I kinda have a feeling he's not the most approachable guy in the world. And none of it matters if I can't get inside. Wait, I think I've got it. With that fundraiser's level of security, I can't use my press pass to bluff my way in. Unless I'm really supposed to be there. But a photographer needs a reporter. And I bet I know one who's already planning to go.
Stay strong,
Whitney! Thanks again for using me on this.
Hey, I get it. College is expensive. You want to make easy money taking boring pictures of wrinkly rich people? Go nuts. But you should probably stay away from me.
Let me guess, you've got some pointed questions about the task force?
Among other things. I give it 10 minutes before I get kicked out.
Hey, Harry!
Pete! Oh man, I know we haven't seen each other much since we were kids, but this doesn't seem like your kind of scene.
Society pages. I'm a part-time photographer for the Bugle. Smile. Great, got it. Thanks. Fisk is putting a pretty big target on his back. Why do you think he does it?
He grew up in Hell's Kitchen. Lots of crime, gangs. I think this is his way of taking control. Standing up to the guys who bullied him when he was a kid. But knowing Fisk, he's also got a plan in place to profit from it.
Whitney Chang says the cops on the task force are crooked too.
I just supply the tech. Fisk handpicked the men. But the police chief cleared them all.
The chief's desperate to stop the crime wave. He's not going to argue with the guy who's helping him do that.
Well, one thing's for sure. The task force is getting results. And no one likes to mess with success.
Hey, I gotta ask. Why Fisk? I hear some pretty shady rumors about him.
He's the only one rich enough who is willing to work with me. I've got a lot on my plate. I can't waste time worrying about people attacking Oscorp. And our public image could use a boost. I'll tell you this, though. The rumors are true. Fisk is definitely into some illegal stuff. But good luck proving it.
Drinks, gentlemen. Take.
Whoops. Sorry.
You know, don't worry about it. I gotta go anyways. I've got, important things to do.
And anytime they see me,
Me too. Something fishy about that guy. Better follow him. I'll take that. Time to get into my work clothes. No doorbell. Guess I better get creative.
Please, what do you want?
From you, nothing. We just need your waiter uniforms so we can serve Fisk a special recipe.
What are you gonna do with us?
Depends how much you bother me.
Get him! Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Thank you. I was so scared.
Smash! Thank you indeed.
Just what I want. Open sesame. Okay, that didn't work. On to plan B. Who can resist that?
You won't get me so easily, Spider!
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
Tougher than you.
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting. Catchphrases. What do you think? You don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good. I will make you bleed. Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed. Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. Well, I saved Fisk from the Russians. Now to find out if I have to save anyone else from him. Nobody knows Fisk as well as these folks. Better keep my ears open. That's what I'm talking about.
The problem is the gangs have all this money, and the police have to deal with budget cuts.
That's why this fundraiser is so important. We need the task force to make it a fair fight.
All I know is Spider-Man saved my brother's life. He didn't ask for money or anything. He's okay in my book.
So, this is gonna sound like a bad pickup line, but you seem really familiar. Have we met?
Judging from your bargain basement suit, I doubt we move in the same circles.
Oh, I get it. One with a silver spoon in your mouth. Huh?
Hardly. For me, silver's an acquired taste.
Well, I'm here for the Daily Bugle, so, you know anything interesting about Fisk?
I know he hangs out with rich older men, and you're scaring him off, so I'll have to say goodbye. Look me up when you move out of your mom's basement.
I don't live with my mom. I live with my aunt. Well, nice meeting you. My name's Peter. As if you care.
I'm Felicia.
But what?
My friends don't recognize the sign. And anytime they see me, kind of dreamy, I'm dreaming of.
Well, he knows how to make an entrance. By blotting out the sun. Time to talk to the big man himself.
Isn't it kind of ironic for Wilson to be having an anti-crime
Hey, back off.
Should I tell Whitney Chang he has no comment on the Russian mobsters tied up downstairs?
It's all right. I like this young man's boldness. He mustn't reveal that to anyone. It would play into the criminals' hands. They want to make people afraid to support my anti-crime efforts.
But if no one knows what they did, they'll get away with it. And try again.
Oh, I assure you, they will not get away with it.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, the task force will get them, of course. We've been gathering intelligence on this organization for some time.
But no one's been able to stop them yet. Not the police, not Spider-Man.
Don't say that name to me! Spider-Man. He fancies himself a hero. But he's let crime run rampant. The police are bound by the laws of probable cause. Spider-Man is not. If he hasn't stopped this scum by now, he's either incompetent or he simply doesn't care.
What's your beef with Spider-Man? Seems like you're after the same thing.
If Spider-Man is going to operate outside the law, one would think he can accomplish things more expediently. But he contents himself with apprehending purse snatchers. He's a dilettante, a thrill seeker, worse than useless. Still, he does seem popular with children. In fact, I recently secured his likeness rights.
You what? How about this Carnage killer? Is the task force chasing him?
We are interested in catching anyone who commits a crime. But it's a lot harder to find one man than an entire gang of them.
And I bet the fact he's killing guys you don't like doesn't exactly bother you.
I do not condone murder, of course. But am I shedding tears for his victims? No, I am not.
Gathering intelligence, huh? Find out anything interesting?
The Russians are clever. They operate in cells, each knowing very little about the others. When one group is taken down, it rarely leads to further arrests.
But someone's got to be calling the shots.
Well, they do have a central base of operations, but very few know where it is. Finding it will be another matter entirely. It's this very war that will be the end of the gangs. The more they escalate, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
Wait, are you saying the Russians are still smuggling guns into the city?
Don't put words in my mouth, young man. I'm just a backer. I leave the crime fighting to trained professionals. Now, excuse me. I have funds to raise.
Yeah, I've got important things to do, too.
stayed away from.
That map I found showed a lot of Russian mob activity around a trucking company. Seems like the perfect cover for bringing weapons into the city. That truck's my ticket to finding the Russian mob's leaders. If this costume made my butt look big, somebody would tell me, right?
Quick, before those task force idiots see us.
Relax. We set a car on fire 10 blocks away. They're distracted by that.
haven't done this kind of heavy lifting in years.
Me neither. But there's a reason we've lasted this long. Not many of our soldiers even know about this place.
Yeah, here. I guess everyone's a big shot. Is it true what they say about the killer? Is he one of the cross species?
I heard he is just a man.
If that's true, Jack the Ripper was just a man. I am telling you, there is something demonic about anyone who could do that to a human being.
That's the kind of heavy artillery you see in a combat zone. You can't let it hit the streets.
No more tricks. Now you must fight.
Can't turn my back on people in need. Just what I want.
Here, everyone to me! I just called David. He said, "Did you hear? The Carnage killer? We have him. Sasha's Kruber and men."
Here? Are they crazy?
Calm down. He's not a monster. He's not even very big.
I don't care how big he is. I saw what he did to Vasily. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
It's not that you're bad at your job. Okay, it is.
I lost 3 men to that Carnage killer. If someone doesn't get him soon...
Patience, Misha. I hear we are making progress.
At least we destroy these weapons. I can't take the chance of someone else finding them first. Man, I was in the zone! Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what? I like my weapons like I like my chocolate, melted and in tiny little pieces. That's what I'm talking about. They're so cute when they're asleep. Halfway there. Gotta find the rest of those weapons fast.
We got him!
Now you die!
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. And the judges give Spidey a perfect score! Oh, if those weapons hit the streets, it'll be a disaster. I need to make sure that doesn't happen. You know, water balloons would be a much better... And boom goes the dynamite.
I found him!
The only way to make sure those weapons don't hurt anyone is to wreck them. Luckily, I'm good at that.
What good is climbing walls now? It's different fighting man to man, huh?
Slow, Are you even trying?
Just a little closer.
How disappointing.
Come to Papa. Huh, that was fun. Let's do it again. Me without my marshmallows.
I'm telling you, he's right where we left him. Your men are panicking like children.
I believe you. Just show me so I can tell them I saw it with my own eyes.
Better yet, take a picture with your phone. You can show them yourself. We've beaten him senseless.
And me without my marshmallows.
Please, I keep telling you, I'm not who you think. I sell advertising.
Then why did someone break in here to save you, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Makes sense now, eh? A weakling like you could never kill our men alone. Tell us who you're working with. Talk!
Nobody. Oh, please, please, nobody.
That guy's no killer.
No, please, someone help me!
You asked for this.
Time to put a stop to this. I can check that one off my list.
Everyone quiet! I knew it! He's working with a killer!
You are all flesh and no substance. Now we'll see who is stronger. It is different fighting man to man, huh? What good is climbing walls now?
put forth this week and effort? I kind of feel like you don't respect me. If I was working with the Carnage killer, you'd be dead right now. Be glad you were wrong. These guys seem to think you killed a bunch of their friends.
It's not true. It's not true. I was going to my car, and I saw someone attack one of these Russian guys. He's the killer, not me.
How'd you end up here?
I yelled. Then the killer ran. I went to see if I could help the victim. Then his friend showed up. My hands were bloody, but they wouldn't believe that I didn't do it.
This man you say was the real killer. What does he look like?
White, red hair, skinny, wild eyes. The strength of a madman. Not the kind of madman I work with.
Your license says you live in Jersey. If you can prove you weren't in the city when the Carnage killer struck, I'll let you go.
No problem. I was in San Diego all last week, at a convention.
That's the ambulance I called. You'll be okay now.